Alright YouTube, what I got for you today is we're going to be putting this dryer element kit that I got off Amazon into this dryer. What this fixes is it's not getting hot. First what you're going to want to do is disconnect the power, which I've already done. You remove the back panel, which is going to be a few screws around the outer edge, and this is most Kenmore, Whirlpool, Maytag, most dryers like that. The next thing you're going to want to do is inspect your part kit here. Make sure you got everything you need. I got the new coil. I got the new thermal fuse. And a couple of thermostats here, which everything looks good. So we're going to do everything one piece at a time. Starting with the thermal fuse down here. Now that we got the new thermal fuse in, which that will completely kill the coil if it detects that the air coming out of the dryer is too hot. Next thing we're going to replace is this little thermostat here, which monitors the temperature of the air coming out of the dryer. I think it might also detect like humidity levels or something for the automatic dry function. But either way, that's what we're going to do next. And just like with every other sensor here, it's all going to be quarter drive screws. On some dryers I ran into, it'll be 5/16, and I think one of them I ran into 3/8, but it's usually pretty common sizes. Next we're going to get this, it's at the top right above the coil. There's another thermostat sensor kind of deal there. I believe what that does is that also cuts off the temperature. When the coil gets to the temperature it's supposed to be, it'll turn it off and cycle it kinda to make sure it doesn't get too hot. Now the next thing we're going to do is actually remove the entire coil assembly, which is going to be 2 quarter drive screws on each side, one there and one on the opposite side. And then it slides up underneath here. There's a tab on the top. I can actually show you on the new one. There's a tab at the top that slides underneath there. That's this tab right here. And then another thing we're going to do right away is affix that last sensor to right here, because as you can see that all comes off in with the coil assembly. So we'll take the screw. There actually is not a screw holding that in. That will just sit. You see there's a little tab thing there that just sits on there, and that's basically like a relay for it, so it's not just direct voltage going through it, and it can use a low voltage signal. But we're going to swap that, or put that sensor on, take that coil out and swap it in. And now the last step after hooking everything back up is to verify that everything works. And to do that, all you got to do is start the dryer. Coil should start getting hot, and you can see down in that hole there that yes indeed, the coil is getting hot, which means that the dryer is working. And after you confirm functionality, you can put your back panel back on, hook your exhaust vent back up, and everything should work perfectly after that. Just don't forget that when you have your back panel off, this is a good opportunity to clean on the lint and everything to prevent fires. And that's all I got for you today. Stay frosty, YouTube.